What's up, everybody? This is Brian Pfeiffer from MarketingMeathead.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make lookalike audiences on Facebook from 10 to 20% and in between so you can test and outsmart the other affiliates. All right, so you go into developers.facebook.com, click enter here. And this doesn't always work on every account. I've run into some issues here, but you're going to want to get started. And then it's going to ask you the questions here. Create a Facebook developers account. And the next question is going to ask you what best describes you. I would put developer here because I've found that if you don't put developer, it doesn't let you create the first app here. So all you got to do is just type in that, email, just put yourself. And you can select one of these if you're working on one of these. You create an app ID. Might ask me some security questions here. Play a little game, verify, see if it works. Submit. And provided this works here, we got an app ID. Okay. Now once we have an app ID, we can go on to the next step. All right, the next step is going to be you follow the link below to my blog post, or you'll see the instructions on potentially a downloaded form here. But you go into this tools.explore, okay? And then you have to change this to post, okay? And it's on volume 8 now, okay? And then you got to put this code, which I'll have access to below. Okay, now we'll see where it says account, your account ID here. Okay, that's where we're going to need our account ID. Okay, and I'm going to grab that from my account. Okay, copy that. All right. Just get the account ID copied in there. All right, the next step is grab the ID of a custom audience you'd like to use. All right, so here's the deal. You have to have an actual custom audience created, okay? And I think you used to be able to go off lookalikes, but it has to be non-lookalike these days, okay? So you can see here I have a 10% lookalike and I have a purchase. These are the people that have purchased my product here in the last 180 days. You got to make sure that this audience ID is checked, okay? Because you're going to need this audience ID here, okay? You need this, all right? This is what we need. So grab that. We're in the audience section here of the Ads Manager, all right? And then we're going to go over here. You got to make sure this thing's on post, okay? I'll put the instruction of this below. I guess they're in volume 8 here. You're going to take this code, okay? And you're going to insert your ad account ID here, okay? The one that has the custom audience in it, okay? You're going to type in, well, there's some parameters here. You just got to press another parameter, okay? And then you just put subtype, lookalike, original audience ID, and this is where you're going to post that audience ID I just showed you guys right here, okay? You're going to post that in here, and boom, we'll post that, paste it. And then this is, you want to make sure there's no space there, lookalike spec, and then this is where you put the code, okay? Now the code is pretty cool. Let me go over here to the code. So there's two different codes. You can do this is where you can do like 10 to 15%. You can change this to 10 to 18%. You could do 10 to 11%, whatever you want here, okay? So let's do a 10 to 18% with this code. And you just, you got to do a few things here. You got to make sure you're in the app. Like I showed you how to set that up earlier. Make sure you select the developer from the start. You want to have your fan page that is associated with the account here, okay? User page. I like to just make sure my fan page is here. And these permissions, where it says add a permission, I check all these off, okay? So they're all checked off. And then once you have that set up, then you just go ahead and hit submit. And if it works right, boom, there's your new audience ID, okay? So that is your new audience ID. Let's go back to that ad account. All right, here. Sorry, I got so many windows open. I get a little lost when I'm doing stuff like this. So we got members, analytics, apps, ad manager, boom. Okay, so this one. All right, now this is a 10 to 18%, and I already did a 20%. We should be able to refresh this, and we should see the new audiences in here. Okay. So I'll go ahead and put a blog post link, or there'll be a link below with all this code you need. It's not a lot of code. It's just like one little snippet of code. But when this comes up, you'll see here I should have a lookalike audience for 20%. I should have a lookalike audience for, I think I did 10 to 18%. Okay, so here's 10 to 18. I did 10 to 15. And then we can even do the 10 to 20% just so I can show you guys how to do that here. So let's do that real quick. It's another little snippet of code. And the thing is that nobody's testing these audiences, guys. And you know, Facebook is really broad these days, so this is going to give you a huge audience to test. It's definitely worth a shot. So then we just hit submit here, boom. And there's our new audience, and then we should be able to just do a little refresh here. And there's our going to be our 20% lookalike. And then you can go ahead and test the audience, whatever you guys want. You can do 10 to 11, 10 to 12, you know, different, just try different, you know, audience samples that, you know, nobody else is going to test, because that's going to be your very unique audience to your pixel. Now, I would recommend that you get a good amount of purchases on this pixel. Now, you can do this off add to carts, you can do it off video views, you can do it off initiate checkouts as well, but there's our 20% lookalike, and we are ready to go. So we can now test that, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this super ninja lesson today. And if you like more super affiliate tips like this, I have an 8-week program that has way more than this, and it's the best program on the market. And I do have it going up live for sale in the next week or so. I will put a link below. I just finished up the sales letter. I got to shoot a video for that as well at the time of this recording. I'll have that done soon. And it's a fantastic course. I've already got some students in my beta group that have had some success. They're posting the results in the group and whatnot, so it's really exciting to see the program working. It's definitely what's working now. We currently have 3 campaigns live on ClickBank, on Facebook traffic. We are working on a Google campaign and a Pinterest campaign, and a full Pinterest course is coming with the DES program as well. I'm actually considering adding Google to it too once we crack Google. I've run Google ads before, but just for like services-based businesses. I've never actually run affiliate campaigns on Google. So once we get that cracked, I'll probably just add that to the course. It'll just be free for the students that are already in. So, you know, I don't know for sure when I'm going to add that. I can't guarantee it. I'm going to even add it, but I likely will add it. Okay, it just depends on if we can crack it or not. But ninja tips like this, like crazy in the course. Every student that's gone through it so far has been like very thankful, and they're super excited to get on with their business. And literally after you go through this course, you could go and work at an ad agency as like a professional media buyer, or you could even start an ad agency with the knowledge you get in this course. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you like this video if you found it valuable. Share it with your friends. This is one that I've never seen anybody show on Facebook or on YouTube, that's for sure. And make sure you like, subscribe, bang that notifications bell. I am the Marketing Meathead. We'll talk to you later.